This video will demonstrate the use of Mary's Stitch Eraser. In the box, you're going to receive a manual, an extra 45mm blade, cutting blade, the charger, an oiler, a cleaning brush, and also the stitch eraser. Brought to you by Dr. DTG and Embroidery. In this example, we have some satin stitches, and then we have a complex fill circle with a satin border. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut the bobbin thread to remove the stitches. When cutting the back end of a satin stitch, we just want to cut the white bobbin thread, and we're going to hold the stitch eraser at this angle, and we're just going to go back and forth and cut the bobbin thread, and you can see that it's cutting it nicely. And we're just going to go back and forth like this. We can cut the top stitches as well, the red thread, but only on the back of the embroidery. You don't want to cut the front because there's a chance you can damage the material. Okay, once we have cut the bobbin thread, then these stitches come up pretty easy. And then you just keep on doing that until all of the stitches are completely gone. But you can see most of that is gone. Okay, I'll do it once more. And again, we're holding it not like this, we're holding it like this, with the tip angled down. And we're going to get the rest of those small stitches. Okay, I'm going to go to the front again. Okay, just a few more stitches to get out. Okay, let's see how that looks. And I can use tweezers to help with that. Okay, now let's try the complex fill. Okay, complex fill is quite a bit more difficult. You can see the bobbin stitches are actually going up and down this way. So we are going to first try to rake across the back like this, and then we will go along with the stitches. But first we'll try to rake perpendicular to the stitches. And what we want to see is the fuzziness of the stitches. Let's see, as we do this, let's see the stitches piling up. Kind of looks like a fuzz ball. You can see a little bit right there. turn this around and see what we've done so far. Now you can, at this point, take a stiff brush. I'm using this Home Depot brush and just see what's going to pull out. So you can see it's not much is coming out right now, so we have a lot more to go. But the complex fill is the more difficult stitch to erase. I'm going to try to go with the grain a little bit and see that actually is more difficult. So we definitely have to go cross grain. And now I'm going to take out the bobbin that is on the satin border around the complex fill. As you can see, it's a work in progress, but we'll continue doing that. As you can see, I'm making good progress here. So it's still going to be some work, but you can tell that you know, if you just keep on cutting the stitches in the back, here we'll end up with a completely cleared embroidery. We're now going to work on a complex fill. As you can see, we've started to take out some stitches here, but basically what I'm doing is I'm going across grain. So the bobbin is traveling up and down this way, but we're going to cut this way. And I'm going to go on high speed, and I'm going to push up on the back side of the embroidery, or rather the front side of the embroidery, so I can get deeper into the bobbin thread. But we're just going to go back and forth, nice and slow here. And eventually you're going to feel it catch the stitches. Sometimes, depending on how the stitches are, you can actually go perpendicular to the stitches, and sometimes that will work a little bit faster, but it seems to be working well. So we could try going this way. This is working well as well. Okay. This is cutting really well into the stitches. Okay, let's see how it looks on the other side. See, we have almost a good part of it gone. So we just have to do the border a little bit better, a little bit more on that side, but as you can see, it works pretty well. Okay, so that's about it. It took some effort, but we got it done and we saved the garment.